pal, Jingle.
So there. I guess you've seen me a lot of times. But this is the first time you've seen me with a Hot Point range, because it's the new 1954 Hot Point. And I'm having a time of my life with this new Hot Point automatic griddle. You know, good griddles are mighty hard to come by. But this Hot Point is the nicest I ever did see.
Say, that griddle's a real honey, isn't it?
It sure is, Mr. Smith, and I'm awful happy you let me use it. Some Hot Point man's been doing a lot of woman thinking.
Oh, there's woman thinking aplenty on this new Hot Point range. These lighted push buttons, this special built-in French fryer.
Fried chicken and donuts.
Yes, and for baking, this thrift oven and Hot Point's king-size super oven.
Mercy me, 2 ovens.
That's right. And this one is big enough for the biggest turkey,
But, Mr.
plus
Smith.
all the trimmings.
But, Mr. Smith,
Guess what?
where's my griddle?
Why, here. Right here. See? Plugs back in just as easy as you please. But when you aren't using the griddle, your regular work surface is available.
Land sakes, what a range.
Only Hot Point gives you the plug-in Calrod Golden Griddle. See the great new 1954 Hot Point electric ranges at your Hot Point dealer soon. Remember, Hot Point changes your viewpoint automatically.
All right, mount up. Grab the bank. Come on, Jingle.
Oh, no.
You knocked over Charlie. That's his hot luck. Come on, you'll soon be in Mexico.
I'm right behind you.
We can't chase them across the border.
Oh, why not, Bill? Just this one time. I'm getting sick of watching them outlaws hightail it across the border every time we get hot on their trail.
Well, that's for the government to decide. And until they give us the okay, we're going to have to trap Cleary and his gang on U.S. territory.
Week after week, raid after raid, it's the same old story. We lost them at the border. That Cleary and his gang are making a laughing stock out of every United States Marshal in the territory.
Quit rubbing it in, Chief. We feel as badly about it as you do.
Well, the question is, when is Washington going to break down and let us go across the border after them?
We can't violate our treaty with Mexico because of a pack of thieves like the Cleary gang.
Well, then they can go on robbing and raiding and rustling as they please. And we can't do nothing to stop them.
I'm not too sure about that. For Jingles and me to work full-time on this Cleary gang, at least for a while.
I don't know. We're so short-handed now. That's why they've been so successful, hitting us where we don't happen to be.
But that's part of the idea. Since we can't go across the border after them, our next best bet is to lure them deep enough into federal territory so that they won't stand a chance of making it back across the border before we grab them.
Makes sense. How do you figure on doing it?
Well, if you give us a free hand, I'll come up with the answer.
All right, Hickok, you've got it.
Good.
Any sign of the stage yet?
She'll be in a few minutes, I reckon. You're right on time, Jed. Any sign of trouble along the road?
Nope. Too many U.S. Marshals patrolling between here and Minesville.
I'm surprised we got here with this payroll.
Ah, you're just getting jumpy in your old age. Well, I bet that Cleary gang ain't within 50 miles of here. I wouldn't count on that if I were you. Drop that.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, they'll be in Mexico before we can round up enough mounts to chase them. Well, Hickok, let me see you talk your way out of this one if you can.
Why? I don't know what you're getting at, Chief.
You asked me for a free hand with the Clary gang, and I gave it to you. Now look what happened.
Well, it's not my fault that they raided the express company.
If you'd been on patrol duty as you were supposed to be, instead of lollygagging around town, we might have cut them off before they crossed the border.
That's a matter of opinion. I told you I'd round up those outlaws, and I will.
Not on the government's time, you won't. You're finished, Hickok. Turn in your badge and gun.
Why, Chief, you can't do that. Bill's the best man you got, and you know it.
I'm still running this outfit, no matter what you or anyone else happens to think. Now turn them over.
Here's your badge and good riddance.
And your guns, too.
There's only one way you'll get these guns, Chief, and I don't think you're man enough to try it.
Oh. We'll see about that.
Oh.
You killed the Chief Marshal. Self-defense. You saw that, Jingles.
Oh, but Bill,
Get back. Vaughn. That's the way you all feel about it. Fine. Just don't try to stop me. Don't try that again.
he's hit bad. Let's get him into the office, and somebody go after Dr. Jones in a hurry.
I first met the Marshal, about 4 years ago.
Sorry, Jingles. I did the best I could. The bullet was too close to his heart.
Well, thanks for everything, Doc. Sorry, man.
Yeah, that's too bad. I always liked the Marshal.
Well, you can get up, Chief. Everybody's gone.
Jingles, you should have been an actor. You looked so sad when your hand touched that ketchup on my shirt. I thought for a minute I really was a goner.
Well, I'm not the only one. You were a pretty convincing corpse yourself.
I'm going to stay here until nightfall. Then I'm going to sneak out of town until I'm ready to come back to life again, so to speak.
That's a good idea. You think the news of the shooting will reach Cleary before Bill does?
Oh, no. He'll probably camp out the first night just to be on the safe side. He won't even show up in Sonora until about noon tomorrow.
It's Hickok. Buenos dias, senorita.
Oh, buenas tardes, senor. May I help you?
I'd like to get a room here for a couple of days. You got one?
See, if you will sign the book. I was setting the table. Every day I set the tables for the night. The next day, again I set the tables for the night.
Kind of monotonous, huh?
Okay.
Monotonous.
Oh. Take you up.
Not so fast, Hickok. We want to talk to you. I'm not very talkative with a gun in my back.
We can fix that. Okay, put it away.
All right, Cleary, what's on your mind?
Suppose you tell us. Since when does a U.S. Marshal have any authority in Mexico?
He doesn't have.
Then I take it you're gunning for us on your own.
This is some kind of a trick, Hickok, I warn you. You won't get away with it.
I'm down here for the same reason you are, to get away from the law. I've got a price on my head that makes the reward out for you look like chicken feed.
You're a fake, Hickok.
Nobody calls me that here or in the States.
See about that. Keep them covered, boys. I've been itching to get my hands on you for a long time.
Let them fight it out. It ought to be quite interesting.
Anybody else want to doubt my word?
I do. Tie him up. We can't afford any shooting right now.
Just a second, Clary.
I don't know what the fighting's about, but Hickok here is wanted in the States for the murder of the chief marshal.
What?
Yeah, I saw the shooting myself. Heard old Doc Jones say he was done for.
Well, what do you know? The great Wild Bill Hickok's turned killer. What do you figure on doing now?
I don't know. Not too much a man wanted for murder can do.
You never can tell. Stick around. Something might come up.
Here you are, senor. The best room in the house. A little fresh air, no?
Who lives next door?
Senor Cleary has the private room on the right. The one on the other side is Senor Kroger.
You know, it'll be very comfortable living between the two of them.
See, monotonous?
What?
You kid me.
Here you are.
What you say is the most valuable thing your family owns? Well, to me, it's the one thing in the world a family can never replace. Pictures. A family picture record of your life together. It's something you and your children will enjoy again and again. Of course, days like these are ideal to bring your picture record up to date. Don't wait for a special occasion. Just keep your camera handy, and you'll get pictures worth more than dollars can measure or words describe. Almost every hour of almost every day, there's a picture of your family just waiting to be taken. A picture record is so easy to have and priceless to keep. So do keep your camera handy. And remember, no camera ever made will take pictures without film. So make a note right now. On your way to work tomorrow, or when you go shopping, get 2 rolls of Kodak film. Dependable Kodak film in the familiar yellow box. Start this week to give your family the most valuable thing you'll ever own.
Join us. Always had a hankering to play draw poker with the next marshal.
I don't care if he never shows up. I still don't trust that guy.
You're just sore because he whipped you this afternoon. I'd rather have him with us than against us any time. Checks are better to open.
Where's Clary? He's upstairs in the hotel playing poker.
It's about time you got here. The boys are getting very tired of this waiting around.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of excitement. Collier's 3 hands quit today, leaving over 100 head of cattle in the South 40.
That's less than a mile from the border.
He could clean them out and be back in Sonora before they know what hit them. Somebody call Hickok.
Hickok. You're not going to take him along. He'll lead us into a trap.
If he does, it'll be the last time. I'll keep my eye on him every minute.
Feel that way about him? Let's get rid of him before we go.
And lose the best gun hand within 100 miles if he's on the level with us? This raises a test. If he comes through, he'll be worth his weight in dynamite. Hickok, open up. Hickok, it's me, Cleary.
Hold on a minute.
Well, you sure took your time.
Yeah, I was asleep. What's up?
Now get your boots on. We got work to do.
Hey, now, wait a minute. What's in it for me?
It depends on you. I'll let you know when we get back.
All right, wait a minute.
What's the matter, Hickok? Losing your nerve?
I'm not going too far across that line whenever U.S. Marshal in the territory's after my scalp.
That's the kind of talk I'd like to hear. We're hitting the Collier spread. It's only about a mile in.
That's more like it. Come on, Buck.
Kroger, Hickok, Thompson, you follow me. Mackinac, you fan out to the left and get behind the herd. Hey!
Get that cowhand. He shot Thompson.
Forget about him. Let's get these cattle over the line. Hey!
Morning, gents. What's on your mind?
Plenty. What do you make of that?
Well, what do you want me to make of it? It's a 6-gun. It's Bill's gun. Where'd you get it?
In my South 40 a couple of hours ago. Right after Cleary's outfit ran off over 100 head of my best beef.
Well, what's that got to do with Bill?
Well, I'll tell you what. He was with him. I saw him drop that gun with my own eyes.
I don't believe it. Hickok ain't the kind that'd stoop to rustling cattle even if he is on the dodge.
For a man who saw his own boss shot down in cold blood, you don't seem very anxious to track down his killer.
Now, just a minute. There's one thing I'd like to get clear here. Wild Bill Hickok is the best friend I ever had up until the time this thing happened. But I'm still a United States Deputy Marshal. And when the time comes, I'll go gunning for him with the rest of the force.
No excuses. That's all we've been getting out of you ever since the Cleary mob started operating around here. I say let's form a posse, go into Mexico, and clear out the whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Well, just a minute, Collier. It ain't as easy as that. Now, I got more important things to do than to go on a wild goose chase into a foreign country.
Like what, for instance?
Like picking up the Army payroll over at Minesville. I'm going over there tonight and escort the stage back.
Yes, and in the meantime, nothing's being done to find Hickok or get my cattle back.
Well, maybe there is. Does that look like we're letting Hickok go?
$5,000 reward, dead or alive.
There'll be one of these tacked on every tree and telegraph pole in the territory. And if I know Wild Bill Hickok, he ain't gonna let anybody take him alive.
And 10 makes 200. Those cattle should bring about $2,500 on the open market. That's why I'm paying you off now.
And to think that I've been dodging bullets for the past 2 years.
That's only the beginning. Now that we've got a new gun hand we can count on, there's no telling how far we'll go.
What do you mean, gun hand? I had a clear shot at Collier. Hickok has to bump my horse.
It's a good thing he did. Now he'll live to raise another herd of cattle for us to pick up in a couple of years. Right, Bill?
That's the way I got it figured.
Don't worry, Joker. I know how to order your oats in Spanish. Come on. Could you tell me where I could find a hotel? Never mind, I'll find it myself.
Isn't that Jingles, the fellow that used to ride with Hickok?
Maybe it still does.
Wait a minute. Wait till he gets up the room. Then we can listen at the peephole in the wall.
Could you tell me where Mr. Hickok's room is?
It's number 4, senor, the one in the middle.
Gracias. Thank you, senorita.
Hurry up and get in there, Jingles, before anybody sees you.
Hey, it worked. They had me spotted every foot of the way.
Now be quiet. They'll be passing by to get to Cleary's room in a minute. Boy, am I glad to see you. How's everything in Border City?
Oh, you're hotter than a firecracker. Reward posters everywhere.
What do we care? Once we pull this job, we'll have enough money to live in Mexico the rest of our lives. How much money is going to be on that stage?
Oh, better than $25,000. And get this, I'm going to escort the stage back to Border City.
It couldn't have been better planned. What time do you plan on passing through?
Oh, around noon tomorrow. If I ride all night tonight, I can make it. You going to let Clary in on this job?
Are you crazy? Let him pull his own deal.
Well, you're the boss. Well, I better get going while the going's good. You know where to meet me.
I ought to. We've been over it a dozen times. Just a minute, and I'll see if the coast is clear. All right, Jingles, get going.
Adios.
That double-dealing snake. Put that gun down.
I got other plans for Wild Bill Hickok.
That's what you said the last time. Look what happened. I say let him have it.
You'll get your chance. After he leads us to the $25,000 payload.
Keep her rolling along, Jim. We want to hit Flint Rock by noon.
Think he spotted us?
Not a chance. Let him get clear of the ravine first before we move out into the open.
We're heading straight north. I don't like it. Takes us too far away from the border.
We can risk it if he can. He probably figures on meeting the stagecoach about halfway between Minesville and Border City.
All right, boys, you all know what to do. Spread out and keep down. Don't go after him until I give the signal. Cut.
Here she comes.
Yeah, there's Hickok getting ready to jump her. What are we waiting on?
Take your time. We'll let Hickok lift the payload, just in case anything goes wrong.
We'll take it away from him, huh?
What else? We'll back off and get on the trail about 100 yards south.
Right.
Hold it! Drop that gun.
Throw down that payroll. Keep them covered, Jingles.
They're covered.
Come here, Buck. Come here.
All right, now get out of here.
Hey, it worked. Here they come.
It's all the same to you. I ain't gonna wait for them.
All right, boys, this is it. Let them have it. Come on.
They're heading for Blind Canyon.
All right, you can get up now. They fell for it. Turn them around. Here.
Look.
It's Kruger. He's getting away.
Turn around, Hickok. I want you to see what you're getting.
When I jump on them, they stay jumped. Oh, it was nothing. There's Clary.
You'll find Kruger over there. Load him up and take him into town. Well, I guess that about clears up the Cleary gang.
Boy, I got news for you.
Good or bad?
Good. Your request for a leave of absence came through. You're both to get 2 weeks vacation with pay.
Well, that's what you've been squawking for, Jingles.
Well, yeah, fine.
Now that you've got it, what are you going to do with it?
Huh? Oh, well,
You don't know what to do with it, do you, Jingles?
well, it's going to be kind of lonesome sitting around 2 whole weeks with nobody shooting at you.
A little lonesome, aren't you?
Yeah. That's the shortest vacation I ever had. Stay away